what are the positive effects of self-identity? In this, we have confidence. One of the major things that comes with identifying oneself is confidence. You will be confident enough to say, this is what I want, this is what I do not want, this is what works for me, this will not work for me. After self-identity has bring about clarity in purpose, another thing that it does is that it helps you to make a better relationship. I'm not talking about boy-girl relationship, I'm talking about general relationship, because at the point that you've already understood who you are, you have the definition of yourself, you will know the set of people to relate with, people to call friends, people to call acquaintances, people to call church members, and people to call neighbors, and not just friends. Because I think the community the society actually have to come to the agreement that it's not everybody that you meet that are your friends. Yes, do you people share the same value? Are you people going the same direction? Most especially, what bring about good friendship is sharing the same value and all. And you do not necessarily have to have the same character. I'm not talking about bad character now. Some people might be social while some are not social, but what bring about a good friendship is what coming to understand what value is. Now let me dive away from today's topic. Now let's get into the curse of self-awareness. You can still call it self-awareness or self-identity. Why do I say it is a curse? It is a curse in the sense that a lot of people misjudge people that come to the understanding of who they are, and these misjudgments can be actually be called a curse, because it is not in any way being a blessing to these people that have come to the realization of who they are and what they cannot easily accept or settle in for. So people that are already gotten their ground in who they are most time addressed as being arrogant, because these people will not settle for anything lesser than who they are or who they think they will be. So with this, the people tend to see them as arrogant, but they are not actually. Another negative things or negative perception of people towards these people that are already come to the identification of who they are is that they think they are rebellious. Yes, people that come early to their identification, they tend to be identified as rebellious, but they are not. Why do they think they are rebellious? Because they tend to most of time dismiss authority. What does it mean to dismiss authority? Not that they will be rude or disregard, but they tend to question. They tend to question authority. Why are you doing it like this? If this is this like this does not agree to the woman rights or this and this. So in that light, they tend to see them as rebellious, which is not always true. Another thing is that they are misjudged to be they are always seen to be judgmental and intolerant, and this is because they have come to the understanding of who they are. So they have the tendency of being called judgmental in their approach to issue. Yes, people that come to the realization of who they are overly idealistic. Yes, they are full of ideas, what to do, how to go, and all. So another thing that is seen about the misjudge of people towards these people that come to the realization of who they are is that envy and jealousy. People tend to be envious of them. They tend to be jealous towards them because they don't just want to fit in, and in a way they are also tagged as how will I put it, how would I put it, somebody that is not easy to relate with. Not because these people are really difficult, but because they know where they are going. So if you are not looking like where they are going, it will be difficult for you to have a relationship with them. So if you are not the person that have also come to the realization of self-identity or self-awareness, you will tend to see them as a threat to to the relationship you are having with them. How do I mean? At every point on time, this set of people are always seeking for knowledge, tends to grow and outsmart who they used to be. This set of people, they don't compete. They don't see themselves competing with anybody. But they tend to what? Forge and look forward to who they want to be. They tend to want to do more. So if you are the type that has not come to the realization of the fact that of who you are, you tend to see them as a threat. That, oh, she's doing too much, he's doing too much, and this is just who they are. So I don't want this video to be too long, so definitely we are going to have part 2 of this particular section, where we are going to be talking on how these people can manage this and come to the understanding of the fact that they are not proud. They are not proud people, because people tend to see them as proud. So I'm going to talk about how to manage this situation so that they will not be misjudged, and how to know the people, to see humility in this set of people, because they don't display humility like any other people will display it. Yes. See you next time on the next video. And this is TYAC, the Total Teens and Young Adults Corner. The best thing you can do for me, please, is that you should like this video. And if this is the first time you are coming across this video, kindly subscribe and like. It's very important that you like, so that other people will be able to see, and YouTube will be able to suggest this video for others to see. If this bless you, please like it. And as always, I love you. Bye.